Alright, that was pretty shit. What are the comments saying about this? Probably trash talking. I better dislike this video. What's going on?
I actually really want to see a tutorial on how to
Whoa.
make this character. There will be a tutorial. I've been searching some up and I couldn't find any. Please, you need to tell me how to make this. Please.
I wish you made a tutorial.
It's
about
amazing.
this.
Tutorial guidebook, something to show me how you made this.
I need this!
I feel like maybe a good idea would be to make a tutorial on that pixel art I made almost exactly a year ago.
If you have any questions during the video, please watch all the way through before asking anything that could potentially be answered later. However, if I do miss any sort of crucial step or something confuses you that does not get answered, then let me know in the comments below and I can try to explain it for you as soon as possible. Alright, before I start, let me be clear on my definition of tutorial. I'm going to show you how to, with effort on your part included, turn a regular image into pixel art. Then I'll show you how my friends and I built a pixel art image of Yuri in Minecraft a year ago.
Oh my gosh. Is this it?
Mm-hmm. Final block.
Jesus Christ.
Done.
It's taken so long.
The Yuri part of this comes from the fact that I'm going to use her as an example for how to do everything. If you expect me to tell you exactly what colors or Minecraft blocks to put exactly where, I'm sorry. That's going to take just a little too much time I could be spending on contemplating whether or not I should finally get to editing videos I promised my friends I would edit months ago. Now that all that's out of the way, I'm going to stop wasting your time and get straight to what you wanted to see. How to make Yuri pixel art in Minecraft. It only took us exactly a year. So, obviously, what you first want to do is find a picture you like and which you think would look great in Minecraft, or just as pixel art. I'm going to demonstrate what I personally do to make pixel art, which is through Photoshop, so sorry if that inconveniences you. However, Paint or Paint.net should be just fine anyway. Once you have your image of your kawaii anime waifu, if you're not a weeaboo, well, guess Will Smith? Normal people like him, right? I mean, he was in this year's Rewind, so he has to be good, right?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Anyway, once you have your image, give it a couple head pats before opening it up in your image editing software of choice. I use Photoshop for all my stuff, so if you don't, you might have trouble doing some of these things. I honestly don't know. I usually don't use those inferior programs. I'm gonna pause for a second here to give a quick disclaimer. Despite making it known as many places as possible, such as the video's description, the end credits, the original Reddit post, etc., I did not make the actual pixel art itself of Yuri. I only built it in Minecraft. The honor of creating the original pixel art belongs to Reddit user RoseQuartz6758. I only built the pixel art in Minecraft after receiving permission from this user, after thinking that the pixel art was incredible looking. However, that said, I have afterwards created my own pixel art images, such as this one of Strelitzia back when Darling in the Franxx was still good, and I was hoping to build her in Minecraft as well. Too bad the show ending turned out kinda crap and I decided not to build her. Anyway, this means that while I didn't create the reference art we built, I can still do so I can still show you how to. Once you have your image in your editing software, you'll want to decide how tall you want your build to be in Minecraft. Since the build height limit is 256 blocks, I generally make all mine a nice even and OCD friendly 200 blocks high. So with this in mind, I want my image itself to, of course, be 200 pixels high as well. From here, you just downscale the image to 200 pixels tall and boom! Now you just gotta slap that shit into Minecraft and you got yourself a 32k view video. I'm joking. I'm joking. It takes just a couple minutes of editing, and then you get there. While you can just go off something like this to build in Minecraft, it's not really the easiest, and can end up looking kinda sloppy. So here's the fun, and time-consuming as all hell part. You draw in the pixels yourself. I did say it takes some effort from you after all. What I did for Strelitzia, which I'll show here with Yuri, was create another layer on top of the now downscaled image and select a color palette. If you want to build this art in Minecraft, or you just want to make it minimalist looking, it's ideal to select 3 colors per attribute of the character or image. For example, you select 3 colors for Yuri's hair, a light, dark, and outline color. Same goes with her blazer, her skirt, skin, eyes, etc. This will make it much easier to choose which blocks to use for what, and it looks quite neat as well. Of course, you can go all out and choose 4, 5, or even an unlimited amount of colors for each attribute, but at that point you might as well just delete the pixels around the downscaled character and call it a day. Once you have your colors, simply begin drawing over the image on the new layer. Sometimes it gets difficult to differentiate the top layer from the image, so I usually create a green, white, and red layer as well, which I keep invisible until I want to see my progress, or if I missed any pixels causing holes in the art, which can be devastating if you add a background and then you finally realize after months that there's just this tiny, odd-looking hole in the center of your giant mech. And if you're super lazy and you just want to get past the whole creating your own pixel art image process, there's a program called Spritecraft which you can use. Insert any image, select which blocks you do and don't want to be in the final build, the maximum height, everything you want, set it through, and it shows you exactly which blocks to put where, not even giving out colors but the specific blocks. Only problem with this is it has some errors, so it's kind of better to make it by hand if you want it to be perfect. However, if you really don't feel like making your own art, this is still a good choice. After a fair amount of time and patience, you have your pixel art, but there's only one problem. It's not even in Minecraft yet, but from here, it's no harder than before, but maybe twice as annoying and time consuming, because now, you've got to redo the entire drawing process, but in 3D. This is usually where friends come in to shorten the time taken from 10 hours for one build to 4. If you have no friends to help you do this, or no friends in general, that's fine. I'm sure you'll get friends when you tell them that you made it all by yourself, and it'll be twice as satisfying, I guarantee. All you really have to do to build it in Minecraft is set up palette walls next to where you want your art by choosing which 3 blocks to use for each set of 3 colors. You can set each block down in order or any distinguishable way and put a sign by each palette stating what attribute these blocks are for, as we did here in the Yuri video. These make it easier to both remember what goes for what color, and to quick select them when changing which attribute you build. Now that all that's left is counting pixels on the image and mimicking that in Minecraft, all that's left in your way is your own patience.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
You'll see that the way we built Yuri was by always building the outlines of each segment first, then in the entirety of the second color, so it was much easier to just fill in the rest with a third. Of course, when building with friends, you need good communication, so that you don't both work on the same part and one messes up, causing the entire thing to be in threat of being damaged by false recalculations and recounting, like Connor and I did at least 2 or 3 times.
So I'll just finish this and then start filling it. Oh god, please no.
What?
Ooh, it seems to be an error.
There's
I'm
something
gonna
you've
count
done.
this really tall one. Yeah, it's possibly my fault. I'm gonna count the tall
1, 2,
one.
3, 4, 5.
This one's
something like
32 tall now, so yeah. It was me that's wrong now. I need to recount all these.
And that's it! Now you all know how to make your own pixel art, both as images and as Minecraft builds. Of course, if you want to keep your actual image, like I did with my Strelitzia, you can just upscale the pixel image again, but be sure to use the right upscaling method so that the image doesn't become blurry.